You know what's really weird about this new Aquaracer is that it's sized perfectly to my wrist and it's the medium model. What does that mean? Hey, welcome to Time+Tide. It's Andrew here, sitting on the couch. It's a nice chill summertime in Australia, and we have some new Aquaracer models to talk about. It feels like only yesterday that we did this most exhaustive 14 or 25 or 160 differences between the new 43mm versions and the old. Now we're kind of doing it again because we have the Aquaracer Professional 200 models to explore, and they're in 40mm, which I'm going to be honest with you, is much more my jam. I love a 40mm steel watch, I love a 40mm steel sports watch, and I love a watch with lots of considered details and good finishing. So already this watch has my attention. As I put it on just now, perfectly sized, strangely, I did actually think to myself, this is quite a kitsch look. This has got a real throwback vibe to me because Australians love the Aquaracer. They love the Formula One, but particularly these two models in my childhood, growing up, they were so desirable. I still remember that feeling of looking at these watches on other people's wrists thinking, one day. And now look at me, this is what I do for a living, and I've got a whole bunch of them to show you today. Okay, the first thing you should know about this new Aquaracer collection is just what it comprises of. We have three 40mm versions, one in fume blue dial, one in fume gray dial, and one in a solid black quartz dial. And to follow on from the theme of noting in exhaustive detail every change between Aquaracer versions, we're going to do that again. Firstly, obviously the size from 43 to 40mm. I have a 7-inch wrist, and you can see that this is very compact on wrist, and that's down to a 46.7mm lug to lug. I'm gonna go get the calipers because we don't have the height yet, and we need that. Okay, we're back. And we have a height, this is how the magic happens, of 11.9mm. So we really have a compact watch lug to lug, and we have a slim watch on the wrist. And the movement is the Calibre 5, which is a TAG Heuer version of the ever reliable ETA 2824. Let's get into more detail around this watch. The Aquaracer 300 has a ceramic bezel. The Aquaracer 200 has what TAG are calling a polished steel bezel. However, I would call it more of a brushed steel bezel. There's a really noticeable radial brush to the bezel, which I frankly love. It's a great design feature on many watches, including, for example, the Octo Finissimo. It really looks great having that radial brush, giving a bit of movement around the edge of the bezel. Another really big difference that you'll notice between the Aquaracer 200 and the Aquaracer 300 is the lack of cyclops on the date window at 6. Now, this was a very controversial date window, not everyone loved it. And to me, this execution of a very small date aperture with the sympathetic date wheel means that TAG are recognizing that dates are not for everybody, including me. I never have the correct date on any of my watches, and I don't care about the date. So if you're a date window hater, then don't worry, you can barely see this one. Okay, so as we mentioned, we have a fume dial execution in blue and in gray. This is in contrast to the sunburst dial of the Aquaracer 300. As mentioned, it is quite a bold fume, so we're going from black at the outer edge to light blue in the center. The Aquaracer 300 had a fully brushed bracelet. The Aquaracer 200 is dressier with a polished center link, elevating the look of the watch and really playing off the mirrored finishings of the handset and indexes. As the name suggests, the Aquaracer 200 is good for 200 meters of water resistance versus 300 for the Aquaracer 300. That's a no-brainer. One very small detail is the change in indexes. The Aquaracer 300 had octagonal and circular hour markers. We have consistent indexes across all models in this collection. Here we also have a silver seconds hand versus a yellow tipped seconds hand in the Aquaracer 300. So what's the story overall? What does this watch present? To me, it is a more urban and street and dressy execution of an Aquaracer. It's playing into that eternal sweet spot of a steel sports watch at 40mm. In the hand, it has that nice luxury heft. On the wrist, it is very comfortable for a number of wrist sizes with a lug to lug of just 46. It's yet another great one watch contender from TAG, as it can travel with you through your day no matter what you're doing. So there you have it, the new Aquaracer Professional 200 in a range of variations. Which one do you like? There's quartz in 40, and then these two sexy Fume dial versions in 40 in Calibre 5 movements. I am feeling the blue. I put it on instinctively. To me, it's a nice fit with a lot of outfits, and there's just something about blue. What do you think? Look forward to your comments. Thanks for watching Time+Tide.